Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Cooking with Janet, and today we're gonna be making some open-faced tuna sandwich, tuna melts, and I'm so excited, so let's get going. Alright, so just a little bit about the ingredients I like to use. I like to use some capers in there. I think that gives it a nice little pop. I like to get the tuna packed in oil. I think that tastes better. I've also been really into shallots lately. They're kind of a milder, sweeter onion with a little zip. And I just love them. So that's what we're going to use today is a shallot. I've also got the tried and true celery. Well, tuna sandwich doesn't have celery in it. Not a good one, I think. And I've got a lot of flat leaf parsley. So we're going to put a lot of that in there, green it up. And let's get to it. Okay, so first things first, we will be taking the tuna. Oh, and this is such a nice, this dish is, it's got Sweet William, the flour on it, and I just love that this flour is named Sweet William. I wish I knew Sweet William. Anyway, that's just a little side note. Anyway, so here we go. Tuna in the bowl. Yum. And then if you have a cat or a dog, I'm sure they would appreciate if you allow them to lick this can. Say that Jolly Girl. And then I like to just use the fork and mash the tuna preemptively. All right, so here we go. Here's our celery. And I like to put a lot of greens in my tuna salad. And I love the sounds of chopping celery. I think it sounds so nice. And there's something about tuna fish sandwiches that always remind me of my childhood. I think my grandmother used to make them for us, and then anytime I went on a picnic with my mom, we'd pack tuna fish sandwiches. And it's just kind of like a little bit of nostalgic for me. Okay, and I think that's they're such a nice color. They're like a light lavender, a little purple. I think that's so nice. All right, here comes the parsley, and I think you can really, I like to have a big bunch. I think that looks good. So put that in. It might look like a lot, but then we still have to add the mayo. And I like to just kind of grab a few big scoops of this. And this is really going to bring everything together. All right, that is looking good. Yum. All right. I like to pre-toast the bread for the melts. So I've got this great sourdough here. And I'm just going to slice this up. And I'm just going to put this in my little toaster oven. I am sadly coming out of the end of a 12-year relationship with my old toaster oven. We probably could have said goodbye to it, a year ago, but we've been together for a long time, and it was a little bittersweet for me because, toaster ovens are my favorite household appliance. So I didn't want to give it up, but I did, need a new one that worked. And the one I have now, it's a little whippersnapper, really toasts up high. He's really coming in hot, which is fun. And he makes a fun little noise when it's done toasting, so I like that. All right, so then we're going to put on the broiler, because the thing that I like to do with tuna melts is stick them under the broiler. So what we do is pre-toast the bread. That way it doesn't get soggers on you. You don't want soggy bread. So you pre-toast that. Then you come back, you put the tuna on top of it, put your tomatoes, your cheese, stick it under the broiler, and maybe 3-4 minutes till that cheese melts, and that's a good melt. These are Campari tomatoes, which I find that this is the only tomato that year round is pretty much tastes like a real tomato. You know how sometimes you open a tomato in the middle of winter and it's like white on the inside? Well, these are not really like that, I find, and they have a pretty decent flavor year round. It might be kind of a placebo effect because they're bright red. Oh, toast is ready. But, you know, maybe it's in my mind that they taste good, but, you know, whatever works, honestly. So we're gonna cut these little guys into slices. I'm gonna get our toast. All right, so here we go. And I'm a glutton, so I like to put a layer of mayo on the toast as well. And you want to do that wall to wall. Because in my house, I want to eat like a king. Yum. So now that we've done that, we're going to scoop on our tuna. And you just kind of want that to be evenly distributed. Oh, I forgot the capers. No worries, this is what we'll do. Sometimes you forget things. It's not the end of the world. Here is another ramekin that I have stolen. So now you're all accomplices, right? You're all my accomplices in my ramekin thievery. Okay, so I'll just kind of sprinkle these on top, like I didn't make a mistake at all. This is what I meant to do all along. Then we take the tomato and we just kind of do 1, 2, 3. Yum. And then a cheese, and this is just kind of a regular cheddar cheese. And I take my microplane here and we just kind of go over top. You can't really have too much, you just can't really mess it up. Okay, now I think it's ready to go under the broiler. All right, in the meantime, we're gonna get our salad ready. And this is just a simple salad. This is baby kale, which I really like baby kale. It's not as like brontosaurus like as the adult kale. And I think it's really nice, and it has this nice little red veins in it. It's pretty. Anyway, so we're just gonna give this dressing a shake that we made earlier. And then I just drizzle that on. Yum. But that's it. And then we're gonna have our tuna melt. Yum. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. This is Cooking with Janet, and today we're making tuna melts. And if you've been following along, you'll know that I just took these out of the broiler. But guess what? The broiler is not working. But we don't get upset, because there's always a way. There's always a solution to make this exactly what you wanted, or maybe a little bit better than what you wanted. I happen to have this torch, and I got this torch specifically because I wanted to melt a big marshmallow on top of my hot cocoa in the winter. But ever since getting it, I've been pretty much using it every chance I get. So this is actually an exciting opportunity for me. So let's get this bad boy going. So what we're going to do is we're just going to torch this till the cheese melts. And that's exciting. And then I like to bring it down slowly like a lightsaber. And we're back. We're back with an amazing tuna melt right here. And we're just going to put this right on our plate. And doesn't that look good? Now we've got our beautiful baby kale salad with our mustard lemon vinaigrette, and our delicious tuna salad to make us feel a little bit more stable this spring, and as the seasons continue to change. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Janet, and I'll see you next time.